Bilocation sounds like a weird title and maybe even word, but bilocation supposedly is when a single person is in two different locations at the same time. Now, some say it's real, others say it's supernatural nonsense because there is no actual hard evidence for it. Well, I don't know on which side you are, but this movie presents that idea damn well, surprisingly well actually. Let's check it out. Bilocation tells a story about Takamura Shinobu, played by Mizukawa Asami, who locked herself in her apartment painting all day with the goal to win an upcoming tournament. One day a young man called Komura Masaru, played by Asari Yosuke, knocks on her door as a new neighbor, and that sparks a relationship between them. Later, they move in together into Masaru's apartment, but Shinobu's old apartment still remains for her to paint. But at one point, Shinobu gets accused of a crime in a store she couldn't possibly have committed since she was at home at the time. But then she finds out about her alter ego, and now the puzzle starts for who and what it is. And by the way, this is based on a novel with the same name by Hojo Haruka. Let me get one thing straight at the start right out the bat. The movie may be classified as a horror movie and may look like one in the beginning, but it's not. This is clearly a psychological thriller with supernatural elements in it, but don't be fooled. It's definitely not a bad one. Quite the contrary, it was surprisingly better than I expected. For starters, the story is exceptionally well thought out and very interesting if you like psychological stuff with a satisfying ending. But don't think it's a simple movie to follow. While it starts like a typical Japanese horror movie that you've seen countless times, and then you quickly realize that it is a psychological thriller, the last third of the movie throws you on a loop with twists you don't really see coming. Good twists, mind you, maybe even such where you have to think about the situations of the characters twice to fully understand what is going on. But that is not a bad thing at all, it just keeps you guessing, and I appreciate a movie that can do that. That is not just mindless fun or tries to be complex, but in the end it's just weak. Bilocation does a surprisingly good job on what it presents. While the sound may be nothing special but still good enough, and the effects might be good but not special either, the cinematography was excellent. The movie may seem slow at times because the shots stay put for a while in different situations, but in this case, that just enhances the atmosphere and unsettling feeling the movie is trying to create, with its rather dark colors and somewhat grainy mood. Not many movies can do that, but this one did a wonderful job at it, even though it has slight pacing problems at times. But it doesn't stop there, because the actors did a very good job as well. Especially Takito Kenichi as the crazy bilocation version of the, what they call in the movie, original Kano Takashi. His devilish grins by the end of his vanishing moments were on the one hand funny, but on the other hand very intimidating. But there is nobody that does a bad job, everybody does a good job in this, especially the actors that have to play two roles as the originals and bilocations, like Mizukawa Asami. In conclusion, this is certainly not for everybody that doesn't have patience or appreciation for cinematography and atmosphere. But I will say that with the 2 hours running time, you will have a surprisingly very good movie in the psychological thriller department.